So good morning to everyone. So in that slide, so RS flip flop, S goes high. Nothing in the circuit changes. S goes high means S will be 1, R will be 0, that is set state. Clock will be 0 and clock will be 1. So in that case, the input and output clock pulse Q and Q bar will be the same. There is no change in the circuit. So in this slide, the state of the first latch changes. So here S will be 1, R will be 0, clock will be 1. What will be the output of first and second AND gate? 1, 1. So that will be given to the input of third and fourth NAND gate. So again the output of the third and fourth output will be Q and Q bar, that will be 0, 1. That is 0 transition 1, 1 transition 0, that will be given to the input of the third and fourth NAND gate respectively. So in that case only the state will be changed in that latch. The state will be changed. So the next part of the latch, we have 4 NAND gate. So 1 0 combination. So 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 combination. So the S will be 1 means Q will be 1. Next is R will be 0 means Q bar will be 0. S will be 0 and clock will be here high, that is clock will be high state. So we are using the NOT gate, that is inverter. So that will be inverting the clock signal, that is clock input. And 1 0 0 1. So Q will be given to the input of the fourth NAND gate. The Q bar will be given to the input of the first NAND gate. The output of last NAND gate will be Q and Q bar. Q bar will be 0, Q will be 1. If it is Q which is equal to 0, Q bar will be 1, Q bar will be 0 means Q which is equal to 1. So this state of the first stage or first latch change. So this slide shows the state of second latch changes. The previous slide, the state of first latch changes. So here the second latch changes. Here also the same concept. The first clock will be 1, next clock will be complemented means 1 will be 0, 0 will be 1. So if it is 0 means clock, the next state the clock will be 1. So S are the two inputs. The clock is the second input of the two gates respectively, will be 0 or 1 according to the condition, and Q bar Q and Q bar, the output of the first latch is Q and Q bar, so that will be given to the input of the third and fourth NAND gate respectively. And second latch, S will be 1 and R will be 1. So these are the two inputs of the second latch, that is 1 1, 1 transition 0, 0 transition 1. So here only the latch will be changed. So clock is 1 means it will be 0 input will be given to the third and fourth NAND gate. Clock will be 1 means it will be inverting, so we will get the 0 input. So 0 clock pulse which will be given to the first and second NAND gate respectively, and Q and Q bar will be the output that will be given to the input of the third and fourth NAND latch respectively. So this slide shows the RS flip-flop timing diagram representation. So here Q and Q bar will be the flip state only after the click or clock goes low. S will be the input and R will be the input, clock will be the high plus, and Q will be the flip state only after the clock goes low. If clock goes high means Q and Q bar will be the flip state only before the clock goes low. It means high. So this is the meaning of Q and Q bar flip state only after the clock goes low. So this is RS flip-flop. The timing diagram of the drop of S is not critical, but it must do so before the clock goes low. So this slide shows the RS flip-flop timing diagram representation. So here the circuit will require a specified amount of setup time. So this is a timing diagram representation. The circuit will require a specified amount of setup time. So this slide shows RS flip-flop summary. So it behaves like an RS latch, but the flip-flop will only pay attention to RS inputs of falling edge of the clock. So next, D flip-flops, binary number encoding, shift registers and counters. So sequential logic, we have RS latch and RS flip-flop. So today we are going to discuss about sequential circuit continued, clocked RS, D flip-flop, binary coding, shift registers, counters. So thank you.